Hello everybody! So excited to begin our free 5-day Detox Your Mindset Challenge, and welcome to day 1. I am super excited to kick this off with you guys. And so I'm just gonna wait for a couple of few minutes for more people to join us in this live today. And meanwhile, I'll just check that you guys are all hearing me okay. Let me just make sure of that. Let me know if you guys are hearing me okay, which you probably should. So, how are you guys doing today? And it's been such an exciting time for me, especially with this challenge, because like I said before, I wanted to create something that helps you during this time. And so let me give you a little bit of backstory about why am I even doing this challenge with you guys. So 2 weeks back, before going to bed, I asked myself a question that how can I be of a better service to my tribe, to my people, to my community, and how can I fulfill more of my purpose of serving you guys? So, of course, next day I woke up with the answer. But the answer was in a form of a question, and the question was, how do you want to show up when you get to go out into the world again? How would you like to be in the world again when we all get to go outside? How would you like to be and do, and what would you like to have? And for me, I want more of confidence, more of abundance, more of awareness, more of alignment with myself, with my goals, with my vision, right? And so I decided that at this moment, all that is taking a toll, like this entire toll on my life right now is my mindset. The way I perceive things in my subconscious mind is actually determining how I want my life to be after this is all said and done, right? And I realized that it's just not me. It's so many of us who are under this unasked fears and resentment and all this judgment, and coming from a place of all this scarcity and lack and everything else. So I decided that before I get to go out in the world again, I need some detox, right? Just like before you go for a diet, you want to detox your body with all the greens and juices and lemon water, whatever. And so just like that, we need our mindset to be detoxed before we go out again. And because there is this whole another level of shift that is collectively happening to this entire humankind, this human race, and we are shifting into this whole new era again. And so that this is a chance for you to show up the way you actually want. This is again an opportunity to see the things differently, and what you believe, you create, right? So why not believe things that help us create the reality that we want, that we desire, and that we deserve, right? So this is the whole why behind this whole challenge. And for me, integrity is the most important element of my being. And so because it was coming just from a place of service, there wouldn't be any sales or any pitching or any kind of you have to buy something from me at this moment to upgrade for any sort of upgrade. Okay, so this is just 5 days of mindset tools, techniques, tips, and so many practices. So I want to just get straight into it, right? So, first thing, the most important factor that decides the lasting change, the sustainable change, and the results that last longer, and the results that you can, that on which you can build your level of success or the development of your success that you desire. And more often than not, have you ever paid attention to see, like, if you're repeating certain patterns in your life, whether that is to certain jobs, that is to your pattern when it comes to your health and fitness, with your relationship, there is this recurring pattern that you might observe, and you want to think of, like, why the things that I don't want are keeping they keep happening, and why. So this whole thing of mindset starts and boils down to this one factor, and that is awareness. And I know it sounds so simple, like, now I have to be aware of everything. So it's actually the most important thing to begin with when it comes to setting yourself for the success, for detoxing your mind. First thing that you need to do is bring your total focus, your attention to your thoughts. Here's the fact that we operate only from the 5% of our conscious mind and 95% from our subconscious mind. So if you really look at it, your subconscious mind is actually what determines this whole reality that is in front of you, in form of your life, in form of the things, form of the situations and circumstances, right? So the main focus, the inner work, is actually in your subconscious mind, on your subconscious mind, to say. And so the entire process of manifesting the life that you want, creating the dreams, experiencing the things that you want, starts with bringing your total focus, your attention on your mindset. So what that means is you want to tap into your thoughts. Like, here's here's how it works, that your emotions creates this your thoughts creates this emotions, and your emotions are the frequency that you are vibrating on. And so really the work that you need to do is on your thought process. And so how would you do that, right? How do you bring your attention to the things that you're feeling? So it's really being intentional with your thoughts and observing them without judgment. There's this beautiful quote that I heard. I think I'm gonna butcher it, but I'm sorry, I forgot that quote. It's a very beautiful quote though. But observation without judgment is true freedom. Thank you guys for bearing with me. So the quote goes as this: observation without judgment is the true freedom. And you just want to judge and observe your thoughts. Just know, okay, these are my thoughts, this is what I feel, this is what I believe in. And that is actually in the entire map there is this whole crazy maze, and for you to figure out where to go, you need to find out where you are. And there's this huge map, and there's a tiny little space, you are here. And that's how you know, okay, from point A to point B, this is where I'll go here, right? And so that is exactly how this mindset thing works. And the awareness part I'm gonna give you a tip that I did actually. And before that, I want to give you a backstory. So when I started doing this mindset, this inner work, and bringing my attention to my thoughts, I just got very frustrated for the fact that, oh my God, this is what I think, this is what I feel, this is what I'm having this thought process, these are my beliefs, because there are certain things that you are not so very proud of, right? And certain emotions that you don't want to be tapping on a regular basis. So, but my coach said that this is the biggest transformation to begin with, is to have the ability to bring your focus, bring your awareness to your thoughts. And so I want you guys to be, friendly with your thoughts and with your emotions. Like when you're feeling a certain emotion that, emotion of fear, emotion of scarcity, you don't want to judge or beat yourself for it. Like just observe it. Right? And I want to give you a certain, because when I say, okay, bring awareness, so you listen to me and like, okay, I need to bring awareness. But the key is you actually practice that. And for me, repetition is the key. Not just for me, it's like this entire thing that bases on like the repetition is the key. Right? So you want to repeat that. How would you repeat that? How would you integrate this practice on your daily basis? Here's how. What I did initially, and everything that I'm going to be sharing in this entire 5-day challenge is coming from my own experiences or the experiences that I might have observed closely with my friends or family or even my clients, right? So here's how you can actually, integrate this practice in your daily basis. So it's very simple and easy yet crazy. I actually used to set up alarm every 3 hours, and the reminder would be just observe your thought pattern, just tap into your feelings. And so whenever my alarms burst off, I'm gonna be okay. So what am I feeling right now? So am I feeling am I happy? Am I excited? Am I fearful? Am I joyful? Am I, am I kind of like in alignment? Am I in peace? Or am I in this chaotic mindset? What is it? Just observing it. And that is how I knew that there are so many beliefs, so many things that triggers me, which you don't realize on a conscious level, right? So that is the key component to begin with, is to bring awareness. And to integrate this entire process is to actually repeat this process on a daily basis as much as you can. And even if you feel free to, set alarms for yourself just to tap in how you feel. Right? So the second thing that I'm going to talk about is to create any sort of change, to create any kind of, reason to look forward to your life, is to create a vision, is to create a goal. And goals and, vision, we start off with, just every year we start with, this is what I'm going to do in this year. This is what I'm going to do this year. These are my goals. I'm going to do this. Oh God. And probably 2-4 weeks by the end of January, the majority of the people are, already, they give up on their goals. They give up on their dreams. They give up on their vision. So I challenge you to revamp those goals in this 5 days, because the next 7 months you get to create the life that you want, regardless of the things that are going in the world. And I'm not asking here to be ignorant of the facts, right? There are things that are not really happening that we are happy about, but that also doesn't mean that you just simply give up. Right? This is the opportunity for you to revamp those January 2020 goals. And I want you to also create the goal, your vision board. Have you ever tried? Let me know in the comments if you have ever tried creating a vision board. I have my vision boards almost on all my devices. I also have this board where you can actually pin down the images that you want, and so that is something that really inspires me. Your vision and your goals, those are the tools that actually inspires you. It motivates you. It gives you the reason to look forward to your day ahead. Look forward to get out of the bed, right? And it's so important to have a vision, a goal that inspires you, as well as it might scare you a little bit. So how do you start with integrating those visions and goals? Now, say for example, if you have certain health goal, right? So whenever I set myself goals for anything, what I would do is make sure that those goals are doable, like actually. And so what I mean by that is the key is to start small. Start small. If you have a certain financial goals, if you just put up your goal for the whole year into the short term, if you are cringing down, if you're like scrabbling down into this short period of time, that's gonna overwhelm you, that's gonna scare you, that might just frustrate you, or that, and kind of like create this resistance. So you want to start small, that inspires you. And what I do is that I make sure that I can do 3 things with this goal. The small goal, that whatever goal I have, I would make sure that are 3 things that I can do. Number 1 is measurable. I always make sure that my goals are measurable. Like, for instance, here's the thing. If my goal is to integrate drinking 8 glasses of water or 6 glasses of water, whatever, right? I would make sure that the goal is to, make sure that, what do I mean to say is that if I set my goal to drink more water, right? So I would decide on, okay, how many glasses do I want to drink in a day? So measurable, okay, 8 glasses of water, right? So that's your number 1, measurable. Number 2, tickable. You want your goals in a way that you can tick them off. So because when you tick them off, when you give this check, it kind of gives you this element, this elevated feeling that, oh wow, you are one step closer to your goals, right? And the third thing is effective. There are certain things that you want to do, you are doing for your business or for any sort of your goal, and those are not really effective things, right? So it's really up to you to identify how much of the effectiveness a certain action holds. So 3 things. Number 1, start small and make sure you are it's a measurable goal, it's tickable, check, and it's effective, right? You want your goals to be three elements of these 3 elements that I mentioned, so that it gives you a sense of elevation, sense of getting closer to your goals every single day. And this is the practice that you can make sure to. This is what I do. So since a couple of months, what I do is I would, all right, so what's the 3 things that would bring me closer to my goals? And so I would put 3 action steps into my daily routine that helps me get closer to my goals, to my vision. Say for example, if for my business, for instance, what I would do is, what are the 3 steps? Maybe I could learn something new, maybe something I can practice what I have already learned, and something that I can elevate, something that I can, bring value on my platform, on my Instagram or in my Facebook or on my YouTube, right? So your big vision goals needs to be departmentalized, or you can say create a chunk of your goals, like just not the entire huge visions that might scare you, right, sometimes. And so chunk it down, and then make sure you are able to do 3 things with them: measurable, tickable, and effective. All right, so I want to also share into few tips that will help you in this process. Number 1, whatever you want, give it. You want more love, give more love. You want more attention, give more attention. You want more abundance, give abundance. That it doesn't necessarily mean it should be in a physical form of abundance. It could be energetic. It could be something like it could be sending out positive vibes, right? Just maybe to somebody else. That is something that I do to increase the that to magnetize and be the magnet and cleanse and also energize my magnet of abundance. If you want whatever you want, give it back, and the things whatever you want will come back to you times fold. The other thing is that appreciate people around you. You could be in a space where maybe there are so many people around you, or maybe you could be in a place where there's nobody around you. So whatever people you have in your physical space or in your online space, appreciate their energy, appreciate their being in your life, and appreciate the companionship that you have in your life. Number three, the most important part of this entire mindset work is challenging yourself to detox and unfollow and unfriend the friends and family and people who do not inspire you. I know that this might come off as being selfish, but your vibe is your job. You are in charge of your energy, and especially when it comes to creating a life that you want, creating the vision, experiencing the things that you desire, it really starts with also focus and at the same time elimination. And for me, I'm almost getting to a place where I have no problem with cutting people off my life, because when you cannot just consume everybody's energy and still expect yourself to have all that high vibe energy for your goals and vision. And so when I started almost 2 years back, I literally unfollowed certain groups, certain people, certain posts, the pages that I might be following that doesn't inspire me. You want to consume only the content that inspires you, that makes you want to get up and go and run off your dreams. You want to consume books, audios, and videos, whatever you are looking visually, what you are hearing, what you're speaking. Be intentional with what is it that you are consuming. This is something really crucial, because also you don't want to isolate yourself, especially on the online space with a lot of people. But then it really comes down to, like, would that connection help you staying in alignment with your goals, right? So it's a challenge, and that is something it's completely yours to take an action for. But I would always encourage to consume and only follow, inspire, literally follow people who really inspires and motivates you, gives you this ideas, gives you this you start seeing yourself elevated when you are in this people's energy, right? So in order to wrap this up, I'm so happy that you guys are sticking around. We are almost like 25 minutes down. I'm so excited. I know that could be too much of information, but I want to jam pack this whole 5 thing with so much good stuff to give you guys that you go back with, you know, like with that bang. And that's how I want my power tribe to be, okay? So to wrap this up, I'm gonna give you a little bit of assignment, right? Number 1 is, of course, getting intentional and aware. And I want you to ask yourself these questions. What is your vision and what is your goal? Maybe it could be by, you know, this entire, by the end of 2020. Maybe you go back to the goals that you set yourself for in month of January. Or maybe you can set yourself some new goals and some new visions, some new what's and why's behind your vision, right? And I want you to challenge yourself to take 3 steps. Ask yourself, what are the 3 steps today that I can take in order to move closer to my goals, okay? And of course, measurable, takeable, and effective. That's the key, right? And the last thing is, find out what inspires you in the people that you follow. Like, literally ask yourself, why am I friends with this person? Why am I following this person? Whatever your social circle is, evaluate. Because here's the fact. They say you are an average of the 5% that you spend most time with. And so when that literally, started making sense to me, I kind of like got really intentional with who am I speaking most to? Who am I having these interactions with? Who are the most people that I interact with? And so if the conversation doesn't inspire or motivates me or, you know, gives me an opportunity to help them, I'm kind of like, if this is not getting me or my client or the people that I want to serve anywhere closer to the goals, then this is not something that I would invest my energy and time in. So that's all I have for you guys today, and I hope you guys have amazing takeaways from this day 1, and I really want you to share your takeaways with me. Also, you can comment below and let me know, how did you find it? How did you find this day 1? What are your takeaways? And also feel free to ask questions. If you have any questions regarding this, anything about the day 1, let me know in the comments below. I will be more than happy to answer them. So I will see you tomorrow at the same time. I'm so excited to see you tomorrow with day 2. And bye-bye.